Good day, everyone. I am Cherilus Samson and my partner, Rod Lawrence Espanso, and for today, we will be discussing and answering some questions about English. Why is it so important and how important it is that we, students, must learn it? Learning outcomes. At the end of the discussion, one should be able to develop English skills, start a life in an English-speaking country, explore world with confidence, and improve and widen employment prospects. Before we go to the main topic or discussion, let us read first our questions. Does all people know the English language? Can all people understand and speak the English language? Why do we need to study the English language? Is English the most important language? And is the English language difficult to study? Now, let us go back to our first question. Does all people know the English language? Well, we all know that English is a universal language and it is the only language that most of us people can understand. Yes, most of us. There are many countries and many tribes that doesn't understand English. And to answer our first question, yes, all people know the English language, but not all people can understand it.
Our second question is, can all people understand and speak the English language? As I have said earlier, no, not all people can understand our universal language. Based on the internet, 75% of people do not speak English at all, meaning when people can't understand this language, then they don't speak it neither.
Our third question is, why do we need to study the English language? We have many different reasons why we need to study English language. Our first reason is because it is a must at school. I mean, English is a subject, and if we don't study it, then we're failed in this subject. But seriously speaking though, we need to learn English because as we all know, it is the most well-known language, especially when you go abroad.
Our fourth question is English the most important language? Of course, it is the most important language, especially now, year 2022 and beyond. And English is the language of international communication, the media and the internet. And since we're already in the modern age, we automatically use our gadgets as our way of communication, and majority on the internet uses English as a type of communication, and you can't go on a topic if you can't understand English, so you must learn it.
And our last question, is the English language difficult to study? In my own point of view, yes, English is definitely difficult to study, especially because it is not my mother tongue and I'm not used to speak in English because of embarrassment. But in difficult times, you can always find good in it. You can actually learn the English language when your group also speak in English language. Much better if we or you speak it every day. And if we are basing on the internet, English language is widely regarded as one of the most difficult to master because of its unpredictable spelling and challenging to learn grammar. And now, let us go to our main discussion. Why English language is important for the students to study? We have many reasons why we students need to learn the English language. We have our first reason. It is because English makes the communication easy, mostly to the foreign countries, especially when we don't know their language. That's why we use English language to facilitate the conversation. Also, you will not need to rely on subtitles or a translator if you talk and write in English. For you, this greatly simplifies things.
Our second reason is English helps students boost their confidence. Starting with practice, one can become more assured when speaking in English. One can feel less nervous when speaking as you utilize the language more. Since people tend to speak more when they are confident, English speakers advance more quickly. Third reason is English helps students reach their goals. Learning English can help you enhance your job and understand more about your field of work. For instance, it is crucial for you to be able to communicate with patients and clients if you are a doctor or an engineer. They won't follow your directions appropriately if they can't understand what you are saying, so that people may comprehend what you are saying and not misinterpret it. You must learn how to speak English accurately.
Fourth is English helps in enhancing the educational skills. English is the primary language of instruction in every educational system in the entire world. In order to advance their education, pupils must learn and comprehend the English language. The majority of education is given in English in schools, colleges, and universities. Lastly, learn to speak the English language. English is the language of knowledge and wisdom, and it has played a significant role in our lives for many years. It was not difficult to understand why we had chosen English as our official language at that time when India gained its independence from the British Empire. To be successful in learning English, you must first know how to speak it. Here are some countries who speaks fluently in English: United States, India, Pakistan, Philippines, Nigeria, United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. I think that's all for today, and thank you for listening to our discussion, especially to you, Mom Faustina. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a good day. Thank you.